Alrighty folks, I figured I'd knock out a quick little collection video for you while I'm waiting for it to decide whether it's going to rain or not. Got up early, ready to start mowing the lawn. I see the clouds rolling in, so I checked. It says heavy thunderstorm, 8:30. Well, this is 8 o'clock, Central Standard Time. So I'm like, well, I guess I'll just wait and see what it does. It's now changed to a moderate thunderstorm, but here it is, 9 o'clock, not a drop of rain. If I would have started at 8 o'clock, I'd damn near be done by now. Not surprising. Yesterday we were supposed to get a heavy thunderstorm at 11 o'clock. It was supposed to last pretty much all day. Not one drop of rain. So, we'll see. Anyway, first up, Stonegard. This is a stoner metal out of Oslo. These guys are no longer together. This stuff actually has a very heavy 90s influence in it, even though it came out in the early 2000s, 2005. They only had 2 albums. They split up. But it's got a heavy 90s influence in it. There's times, there's a band shot right there. There's times when the singer sounds like Scott Weiland from the first Stone Temple Pilots album. Like I think how Weiland sounded when he was singing Dead and Bloated. Yeah, there's times I catch that Scott Weiland sound in his voice. And the drummer thinks he's in a thrash band. So, not your typical slow-paced stoner metal. It's actually quite quick. Speaking of quick, Holy Moses, finished with the dogs. Now this is some original German thrash / speed metal. Yeah, I was gonna say forefathers of German thrash. As you can see, the lead singer was female, although her voice, there is not 1 ounce of femininity in her voice whatsoever. Her vocals actually border on black metal majority of the time. This is her second album. I believe it came out in 82. They just, typical me, I've always heard of Holy Moses, never got around to them, and then I find out they've split up. 87, my bad. Found out they split up, but they were releasing demos all the way back in 1980. So they split up in like 2023. So then I finally decided, you know what, I should check them out. Like I said, really heavy. You can tell. Like I said, their debut didn't come out until 86, but they had tons of demos that they released from between 80 and 85. So you can tell that they were heavily influential on the big 4 of German thrash. And like I said, that if you didn't know, you would not know that is a girl singing. Her voice is off the charts, gargling on hot bleach and razor blades. And some more thrash here. These guys just recently got back together too, out of Chicago. They released 3 albums in the late 80s and early 90s. Yeah, and then they got back together in 2014, released 2 albums, but they haven't done anything since 2018. It says they're still active though. A lot of Testament in this one. So if you like Testament, you want to check these guys out. And another thrash band that semi-recently got back together. Xentrix, For Whose Advantage. This is their second album also. There's all 3 of these thrash bands that we got their second album. Yeah, they got back together. They released a handful of albums until '96 and then went on hiatus, and then they started back again in 2019, which is how I heard of them. I never heard of Xentrix growing up at all. But then I heard they were getting back together. They got back together. I heard lots of praise over their most recent albums. But of course, I want to get something from early on. Work my way forward. And these guys got a lot of Testament in them too. Really good, really well polished. Doesn't sound hollowy or echoey. Anything. Sometimes some of those thrash bands, especially their earlier releases, have a tendency to sound like. And now for something completely different. Foghat. Zig-Zag Walk. I was actually trying to capitalize on some shipping, and I saw this one, and I have nothing past Foghat Live. So I was like, you know, let me check this out. It was cheap. I mean, $4, if that much. Sounds absolutely nothing like Foghat. I mean, there's some hints of Foghat here and there, but this is heavy on new wave. Lots of rockabilly in here. I mean, honestly, this sounds exactly like what was being played on the radio in 1983. If it had gone out under a different name, it probably would have been really popular. I mean, the songs are really catchy. They're really well written. They just don't sound like Foghat. So the name really probably held them back. The fans, Foghat fans, were like, what the hell is this? And radio stations weren't, you know, like, we're not going to play Foghat. Those guys are an old man band. We're looking for hit new wave. And then last on the list, we got Rory, Gallagher, Jinx. Oh, then I forgot my teeth are broken out of this one. I got this one and a couple of others from a seller in Germany. And he didn't do the best. Another tooth just fell out. He didn't do the best packing job. Luckily, out of the 4 CDs that I ordered, this was the only one that had any sort of damage to it, and it's just the teeth there. And I'm pretty sure I have another back that I can put on this one. I just haven't got around to it. So sorry about the increase in volume. Just switched CDs, and the CDs recorded a lot higher than the previous one that was on. So yeah, Rory Gallagher, amazing blues rock guitarist. I'm pretty much have, I think I have every Rory Gallagher studio album now except the last one, which I'm drawing a blank on what that was called. Fresh Evidence. Now I don't have, I have many of the live albums, but I don't think I have all of them. I definitely don't have that 30 disc box set. There was 18, but whatever. It was a massive BBC box set, which I would really love to own, but being it's like 18 CDs, it's like $300. I mean, for the value, it's actually there, but spending $300 on a box set, I'm not there yet. Wait for me to win the lottery. Alright, folks, still not a drop of rain, and so here I'm going to sit and twiddle my thumbs because it is dark, and I think I've heard some thunder rumbling, so I don't want to get out there with all the equipment out in the rain outside and then start pouring rain on me. Alrighty, you guys have a good one.